Ever pondered about the intricate details of Operation Neptune Spear? Well, you've come to the right place. This operation, carried out by the United States elite Navy SEALs, was a monumental event in the global fight against terrorism. It marked a significant turning point, a moment of triumph in the relentless pursuit of justice. Operation Neptune Spear wasn't just another military operation, it had a very specific objective: to capture or kill the infamous Osama bin Laden, the man behind some of the most devastating terror attacks the world had ever seen. This operation was the culmination of years of intelligence gathering, strategic planning, and finally, decisive action. In the early hours of May 2, 2011, a small team of Navy SEALs embarked on a mission that would forever be etched in the annals of history. This daring operation would change the face of global counterterrorism efforts forever. The seeds of Operation Neptune Spear were sown in the planning phase. This was a stage characterized by meticulous intelligence gathering and careful observation, a process that would eventually lead to the identification of bin Laden's hideout in Abbottabad, Pakistan. The Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA, played a pivotal role in this phase. The agency had been following bin Laden's trail for years, patiently collecting information and piecing together the puzzle of his whereabouts. The breakthrough came in the form of a man named Ibrahim Saeed Ahmed, a trusted courier within bin Laden's network. Ahmed, known by his nom de guerre Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti, was a shadowy figure who had long been on the CIA's radar. They believed that he could lead them to bin Laden, but tracking him was no easy task. He was elusive, always on the move, and extremely cautious to avoid detection. The CIA, however, was not deterred. They utilized a range of intelligence-gathering techniques from satellite imagery to human intelligence. They kept a close watch on Ahmed, tracking his movements and his communications. Their persistence paid off when they traced Ahmed to a large compound in Abbottabad, a city not typically associated with al-Qaeda. This compound was unusual. It was far more fortified than neighboring houses, with high walls and few windows. It had no internet or telephone connection, and the residents burned their trash instead of putting it out for collection. These were all signs of a high-value individual trying to stay off the grid. The CIA's suspicions grew. The compound's residents matched the profile of a terrorist leader's entourage. There was a family living there that was large enough to be bin Laden's, and there was an older man seen pacing in the courtyard, a man who never left the compound. After months of surveillance and analysis, the CIA concluded that this compound was likely bin Laden's hideout. They presented their findings to the White House, and the seeds of Operation Neptune Spear began to sprout. With the target in sight, it was time to strategize. A task of this magnitude required an intricate strategy. Indeed, Operation Neptune Spear was not a mission to be taken lightly. The decision to use a small team for this operation was a calculated one. A large-scale assault could have alerted Osama bin Laden and his guards, potentially leading to his escape. Instead, a small, highly skilled team of Navy SEALs was selected. This team, known as SEAL Team 6, had a reputation for their exceptional skills and relentless dedication to their country. The role of the Navy SEALs in this operation was crucial. They were the spearhead, the tip of the sword that was to strike a decisive blow. But even the most skilled warriors need a solid plan to follow, which is why a thorough strategy was developed. The strategy was to use two specially modified Black Hawk helicopters. These stealthy birds were designed to avoid radar detection and to operate in a variety of challenging conditions. The SEALs were to fast rope down into the compound, neutralize any potential threats, and secure the target. Now, the best-laid plans are only as good as their execution, which is why the SEALs spent weeks rehearsing for this mission. But they weren't just running drills in a generic compound. No, they were practicing in a full-scale replica of the Abbottabad compound. This allowed them to familiarize themselves with the layout of the building, identify potential choke points, and plan for various contingencies. Every door, every window, every hallway was studied and memorized. Different scenarios were played out, from encountering armed guards to dealing with unexpected obstacles. This level of preparation was not just about ensuring the success of the mission, but also minimizing the risk to the SEALs themselves. This wasn't just a strategy. It was a symphony of planning, precision, and practice, all coming together to form a harmonious assault plan. Each SEAL knew their part, each piece of the puzzle was in place. It was a testament to their dedication, their skill, and their unwavering focus on the mission at hand. With a solid strategy in place, it was time to execute. On May 2, 2011, Operation Neptune Spear was set into motion. The long-awaited moment had come. Two Black Hawk helicopters sliced through the darkness carrying 24 members of the elite SEAL Team 6 towards their target, a fortified compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Their mission? To apprehend the world's most wanted man, Osama bin Laden. As the helicopters descended upon the compound, the SEALs faced their first major obstacle. One of the Black Hawks experienced a hazardous airflow change, causing it to crash land within the compound walls. Despite the initial shock and the potential for catastrophe, the SEALs quickly adapted to the situation, demonstrating the resilience and resourcefulness that sets them apart as one of the world's most formidable special operations forces. With the crash behind them, the SEALs pressed on, splitting into teams to clear the compound. They breached the building with expert precision, moving room by room in a methodical sweep. In this tense and volatile environment, every corner could mean the difference between life and death. But the SEALs were prepared. They had trained for this moment, rehearsing every possible scenario in their minds. Their discipline and determination shone through as they navigated the compound, overcoming challenge after challenge until they reached their ultimate goal, Osama bin Laden. The encounter was swift. The SEALs had found their target on the third floor of the compound. A few tense moments passed, shots were fired, and then, silence. The man who had evaded capture for nearly a decade was no more. In the aftermath, the SEALs secured valuable intelligence from the compound, demonstrating their commitment not just to the mission at hand, but also to the broader war against terrorism. They then destroyed the crashed Black Hawk to safeguard its classified technology, before boarding the remaining helicopter and leaving Pakistani airspace. In less than 40 minutes, Osama bin Laden was declared dead. The execution of Operation Neptune Spear was a testament to the skill, courage, and unwavering dedication of the SEAL Team 6. The operation was successful, but it was only the beginning of a new chapter. The death of Osama bin Laden, orchestrated by Operation Neptune Spear, sent shockwaves around the globe. The world waited with bated breath as the news spread, marking the end of an era. In the immediate aftermath, reactions varied widely. Many breathed a sigh of relief, seeing this as a significant victory in the war on terror. The streets of America echoed with the sounds of celebration as the news broke, citizens united in their relief and newfound hope for a safer world. But not all reactions mirrored this sentiment. Al-Qaeda, the organization bin Laden had led, was quick to react. Their response was swift and fierce, vowing retaliation and mourning the loss of their leader. The threat of al-Qaeda had not ended with bin Laden's death, it had merely entered a new phase. There was also controversy surrounding the disposal of bin Laden's body. The United States adhered to Islamic tradition, ensuring his body was buried within 24 hours. However, the decision to bury him at sea sparked debate. Some questioned whether this was truly in line with Islamic custom, while others were concerned it would create a martyr's shrine. Then, there was the impact on US-Pakistan relations. Bin Laden's presence in Pakistan had been a contentious issue, and his death within its borders only amplified the tension. The operation, conducted without Pakistani knowledge or consent, strained diplomatic ties. Questions were raised about Pakistan's role in sheltering bin Laden, leading to increased scrutiny and mistrust. Despite the controversies and challenges, the operation's success cannot be understated. It represented a significant victory, not just for the United States but for all who had been affected by al-Qaeda's reign of terror. It served as a testament to the resilience and determination of those who seek justice, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Operation Neptune Spear marked a significant milestone in the war on terror. It was a testament to what could be achieved through unwavering resolve and calculated strategy. And it set the stage for a new chapter in global security and counter-terrorism efforts. Operation Neptune Spear was more than just a military operation. It was a pivotal moment in the fight against global terrorism, a beacon of hope that justice could be served. This operation, meticulously planned, strategically executed, and its aftermath, carefully handled, demonstrated the prowess and dedication of the United States military and intelligence community. From the carefully orchestrated planning phase, where every detail was scrutinized, to the strategic approach that ensured the safety of the operatives and minimized civilian casualties, Operation Neptune Spear stands as an exemplar of precision and efficiency. The execution, a testament to the bravery and skill of the Navy SEALs, showed the world that even those hidden in the deepest shadows could not escape justice. The aftermath of the operation signified a turning point, sending a powerful message to terrorists worldwide. It proved that no act of terror would go unanswered. And so the story of Operation Neptune Spear continues to echo in the annals of military history,